Look, this should be your biggest red flag about the person who made this post. Honestly, to me, this screams that this is somebody who tried, failed, and doesn't want to hold themselves accountable for why they did not succeed at all. I mean, can we be perfectly honest? People who are spending hours upon hours, not just streaming, but on top of that, learning how to edit, learning how to make thumbnails, networking, keeping a strong social media presence, building a community, keeping that community Discord going and keeping it active. If someone is going to say that doing all of those things and saying that it's just a simple process of luck, they probably only hit the go live button. Like I said in episode 1, and I can honestly say that I'm going to stick to it until the day that I die. Like, you've got to be addicted to the grind in the process just as much as you're addicted to the results. And that's facts. I don't want to be you, I just want to be me. My thing. And if I was you, I would want to be me. My thing. Hey, what it do? It's your boy Q. And it's about that time that we get down and do what it do. Welcome back to the Content Creators Corner, aka C Cubed. And look, a lot's changed since our last episode. Mixer sold out to Facebook instead of owning up to a whole slew of problems, which, to be quite fair and honest, did include profits. But look, now we're partnered over on Twitch, where we stream 5, 6, sometimes 7 days a week. Link to that will be down in the description below. But I did want to talk about this Reddit post that's been getting a lot, and I mean a lot of attention from both content creators and critics alike. But before we do, look, I gotta be honest. It's been a hot minute since I did one of these C-Cubed videos. I needed to get back into a routine, quite honestly. I had gotten complacent over on Mixer, basically completely relying on being one of the first ones up in the morning, getting viewers from hosts in my network of people who streamed overnight, which helped push us up to the top of the viewer list of basically whatever game we were playing. So I personally realized that we need to get back to the basics, long story short. But we back, and I got some ideas for this series. So if you're up for us bringing in other content creators from time to time, basically talking about what's working for them in order to build and develop their brands, that way y'all can get multiple perspectives and ideas on how to grow your brand, do me a favor, hit that like button below, leave a comment, and tell me about some of the type of content creators y'all would like to hear from, and like who would you actually want us to get you to hear from? Like what content creators? Tell me. Let me know below. Maybe tag their pages. Now, anyways, let's talk about this Reddit post. Now, I know there have been a lot of people talking about this, both big and small content creators. It's been around for a couple of weeks. It's really started catching steam these last couple of days. I figured it'd be a good thing to talk about. So let's just go ahead and break it down. So the title of the actual Reddit post itself is "Twitch is your hobby, not your future." So basically it says, something people need to realize is this grind attitude is incredibly unhealthy. Sure, streaming can be an incredible dream job with an insane amount of money. And of course, for the people who can make a living off of Twitch, it's 100% a legitimate job. But 99.99% of people who stream on any platform will never make enough money to pay for a month of rent, let alone the rest of your expenses. You have a few free hours after work, school, and nothing else to do? Have at it. Stream and have fun. If you start making a living, that's fucking awesome and congratulations. But until that moment, you shouldn't be thinking about money or even the amount of viewers. The fact that the current top post, which is encouraging this unhealthy and unrealistic lifestyle, has 659 points and 93% upvoted, shows that this is a widespread issue within Twitch. People in there are saying people who don't support them just don't get it, or if they don't show unconditional support, they really aren't your friends. No, those are the people who do care about you. Not to mention, streaming 8 hours a day doesn't make you have any better chances of becoming big than someone who streams 3 hours a week. It's pure luck that you become big. There is no skill involved. If Twitch Tracker is accurate, there are 5.8 million unique streams per month and currently 45,000 partners. Now, there are a lot of partners who can't pay the bills with Twitch, but let's assume they all can. That's 0.007% of all streamers who are partners. Twitch should be for fun when you're gaming in your downtime. It shouldn't be looked at as a potential job. Now look, we need to have a very fair and honest conversation up front. First off, not everyone streams with the legitimate thought of making this into a full-time gig. And that's okay. It's a great way for gamers to network and connect with like-minded individuals from across the world. And Lots of those who do find themselves some very close and sometimes even lifetime friends. Second, if you are looking to make this a potential career, whether this is something that you have the availability to do every day or just to do like 3 or 4 days a week, as we've talked about in this series before, you're going to have to learn to be able to say, fuck what other people think about your passions and goals, because they aren't the ones contributing to your success. When you are doing this for a job, you are your own business. You're an entrepreneur. So just a couple stats for you real quick. Now you have to realize that statistically speaking, about a quarter of new businesses won't make it past the first year. And around 50% of those won't make it past 5 years, depending on which figures you're going on. And just another one to think about, on average, a new business starting will not start to make a profit on average anywhere between 24 to 36 months. And that's with businesses that aren't like opening up in an extremely competitive and quite frankly oversaturated market like Twitch. That's including people who have like little smoke shops, convenience stores, people who do some sort of like unique service or have a unique product. Now, let's look at the numbers. When it says 45,000 partners, that also includes a lot of inactive partners because Twitch never really takes away partnership from a content creator unless said content creator is banned. So realistically, that 0.007 figure is actually lower. And that's okay because you are going to be willing to do the thing that those other 99% aren't willing to do anyways in order to be successful, right? We've definitely talked about the importance of creating content outside of Twitch in order to bring those viewers over to your stream. But if you think about the millions of unique streams that go live, I'm willing to bet that 80% of those don't do anything other than hit the go live button. Maybe use their social media to tell their followers that they're going live, and their networking is saying 5 things in a chat once or twice a month. And that 80% estimation is honestly being very, very generous. Not to mention, streaming 8 hours a day doesn't make you have any better chances of becoming big than someone who streams 3 hours a week. It's pure luck that you become big. There is no skill involved. Look, this should be your biggest red flag about the person who made this post. Honestly, to me, this screams that this is somebody who tried, failed, and doesn't want to hold themselves accountable for why they did not succeed at all. I mean, can we be perfectly honest? People who are spending hours upon hours, not just streaming, but on top of that, learning how to edit, learning how to make thumbnails, networking, keeping a strong social media presence, building a community, keeping that community Discord going and keeping it active. If someone is going to say that doing all of those things and saying that it's just a simple process of luck, they probably only hit the go live button. Never made clips for social medias. They never, made YouTube content to share. Probably didn't even have a Discord that they were running for their community to begin with. Like, probably legit, all they were doing was hoping to catch a big old fatty host or raid in order to make it. And then after not seeing success in the first 6 months, they threw in the towel, put up some Reddit posts, and because misery loves company, they just wanted to know that other people felt the same. Now, I'm not here to be lovey-dovey, rah-rah, you can do this. Like, there is something that you need to hear, and that's that your stream probably isn't ready to blow up right now. Like, if we're being perfectly honest, my stream isn't even ready to blow up right now. Just being real. Like, think about how long it takes a professional athlete to be ready to perform their sport or whatever it is that they do in front of a crowd of thousands of people. How many hours are spent in an open gym, or how many hours are spent at home in order to perfect their craft? Ask your music friends, if you happen to have any of them, how many bum-ass 15-person shows they had to play at before they finally got a break and got to perform in front of hundreds of people and actually got paid. As someone who did music in the past, I can tell you that more than likely it's quite a few. This isn't any different. You're going to have to not only up your game, but up your equipment, homie, and that's okay. It's all a process in order to prepare yourself for when that day does come. But when that day is going to come, you have to remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. There are going to be ups, there are going to be downs in this business, and again, man, that's okay. It's not about how many times you get knocked down. It's long as you're going to be able to have the ability to pick yourself up each and every time, look yourself in the mirror and realize, hey, this one's on me, but this is how I can fix it. Like I said in episode 1, and I can honestly say that I'm going to stick to it until the day that I die. Like, you've got to be addicted to the grind and the process just as much as you're addicted to the results. And that's facts. If you want to be that 1%, you've got to be willing to do the things that the other 99% are unwilling to do. You got to be willing to push yourself out of your comfort zone. Stop planning for perfection and just do it. And then work on perfecting your craft. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck planning forever. Like, look back at your favorite content creators, go onto their Twitch page right now, because they probably kept all of their VODs, and just rearrange it so that like their oldest VODs are showing first, and you're going to see just how much they progressed. And more than likely, if you ask them, if they look back at some of their like very first content, it's probably to them cringeworthy. But you got to start somewhere. Everyone does. Because what's that thing that they always say? Let's be honest, man. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? Spend the time, learn something new every day, find something that you can do to tweak, make yourself a little bit better at, and eventually, as long as you stick to it and continue to work hard, you're going to get somewhere. Stop comparing yourself to other people, because everyone's growth is different. But guys, if you're ever looking for a cool community to hang out in, not only do we have a bunch of cool people and a bunch of cool gamers, but we do also have a bunch of motivated and inspired up-and-coming content creators. Always feel to come over, hit me up on twitch.tv/YoBoyQ. Again, link for that will be down in the description below. You can always join us in our Discord as well. Also, link in the description below. We stream Monday through Friday morning, sometimes Saturday and Sunday. Otherwise, just 1 to 2 days. And we stream a couple nights a week too, in case your schedule doesn't fit those morning streaming hours. But for now, this is your boy Q, signing out.
If you ain't show something, you just don't wanna be. You wanna be me, but you will never be as fresh as see you in.